Hello and welcome to yet another dimension. I am Jeremy, and my co-host, Electric Copy himself, Andrew.
Sometimes I wish I just never said anything.
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about?
What do you want me to say, Mr. Red?
No, that's not good.
Drew? Oh, Andy.
Yeah,
Andy.
there we go. There we are.
The cringe name of Andy, just like my name is Jer.
Yeah,
right?
Jer.
Anyways, let's move on.
Jimmy. Jimbo.
Stop it. What did we just watch?
We just, unfortunately, went to the theaters.
There's no other way to see it.
Gave money to Scream.
I gave money.
The first Scream movie ever to be released because you know what? It's just called Scream.
We're coming after it right away?
Look. These motherfuckers.
Let's do it.
I'm not worried about giving you spoiler alert warnings because you know what? The whole movie's spoiled if you've seen Scream 1.
So, spoiled, man. Come on, man. Not everybody's as old as us, okay?
Man, Gen Z. And they can't wait to go see this movie with completely new ideas.
It's for a new audience, man. For the Gen Z. Man. Come on.
Okay, well, look, I just want to, if it wasn't obvious, we didn't like the movie.
No, I didn't like the movie. I mean, I didn't. Okay, first of all, what is your history with the Scream movies? Because there's many Scream movies.
And this context is important because I'm sure people that like this movie and who are big fans of the franchise, maybe they're going to have some major disagreements with how I felt about this movie. I'll tell you this. I watched the first Scream when I was like maybe 13, and that's it.
And once, right?
Yeah. I don't think I ever rewatched it. I remember thinking it was pretty good at the time. I don't remember everything that happened. I remember the two killers. I thought that was a cool twist. You know, it's kind of campy, but it was good camp. I like that, you know.
It was... Oh, go ahead. You got any more?
No, that's it. But yeah,
I don't meta.
It was meta,
and this is we'll get into that.
But okay, like, was it as meta as this one? I don't remember it being that bad.
Okay.
The original.
Right. So I'm a big fan of the original. I like the movie a lot. Wes Craven made it. Nightmare on Elm Street. So the original Scream is making fun of all the slasher horror movies of the 80s, I guess 70s a little bit. And it kind of like, it's meta. It's like one of the first real meta movies that I ever seen. They're talking about like Jamie Kennedy and his cousins or nieces and nephews are in this. He talks about literally like movies, real movies like Halloween and Friday the 13th in that. So it is meta, but it's only really one person doing it. But everybody, like this whole entire movie's like that. It's a little too much, but yeah. I like the first one a lot. Now, there's like, and you know why it doesn't work? Because it made so many fucking sequels. One and done, I think. It should have been. Yeah. I think it's a good concept for once, maybe twice. Because they started making movies. They literally did make movies with the sequels. Like Stab is the actual movies they made
that Stab
in universe.
All right, the Stab movies, was that in the first one? Because I don't remember that.
No, like in the sequels. I think in the third one, it takes place on the movie set where it's being filmed.
Okay.
So, it's been meta for years. Remember, this came out 1996, and they're still kind of doing the same thing over and over again. Now, I think they made one in 2011, Scream 4. They made a TV series, I think. See, like, they're like destroying the original concept. That's why it doesn't work. And then we come here, another movie called the exact same movie, a reboot. Not a remake. Is
this the fifth Scream movie? Is that what this was?
I think it's the fifth or the sixth. I think. But this is it's ridiculous, and I knew coming in, this is not going to be a good movie. It's going to be a cash grab, a rehash, and they just love to say that in movies now. Where we're making a dumb movie. What we say all the time, we're doing the same movie, cash grab, running out of ideas. I know you wanted to say this.
It's not okay. It's not just like they talk about it once or twice in this movie. It's like literally every other line is just reminding you you're watching a movie of a franchise that has been around for years, and that they're trying to reinvent the franchise. Did
they?
I mean, was anything all that innovative in this movie to you?
No. No, not at all. Okay, and then in the beginning, I'm glad actually you came because they say his favorite, like the girl. Okay, they do the exact same scene. A little differences from the first Scream, where the girl is just at home alone, and she has a landline or something like what?
Yeah, what? Who the fuck has a landline still, man?
Look, okay, let's not nitpick because the movie's dumb. Okay, if you like Scream, if you like this crazy franchise that should have ended the first movie, go see it. You'll love it. But everybody else, it's bullshit. Skip it. You've seen it 26 years ago. Anyways, so that's spoiler free is done. Let's shit on it. Okay, so it starts off with the Drew Barrymore scene from the original one.
Right, just recreated.
Do you know who the actor is?
When they were doing the credits, Jenna Ortega is her name.
Okay, so I've seen her in something. Oh, you just know her name. I
just watched the credits. This is how I know her name.
Okay, so you never seen her. Okay, so
no, I've never seen her anything.
She's doing the Drew Barrymore scene where she's talking to the killer. What's your favorite scary movie? Iconic scene from the original. They do it in this one. Okay, so what's the big difference? Ooh, we're doing another movie, but they mention a whole bunch of artistic horror movies that are elevated horror movies.
See, I don't get. Is this trying to shit on people that like good horror movies? Like, I don't know what you want me to say. I'm sorry, I like Hereditary. It's a good movie.
I love that movie. This movie's way better than this, and it's scary. You could be scary and good. Now, look, I like dumb horror movies like the slasher movie. I love those. Okay?
Look, I like the original like Nightmare on Elm Street.
But I think that movie's good though.
I don't think it's a good movie.
Oh,
no, I don't. No. It's like it's a good horror movie. I don't really even think it's like a good. If I was watching it wasn't horror, I wouldn't think it's a good movie.
Well, that's the reason it's there though. It's like the concept.
I'm saying it's influential. It's good. That is a good. Even the first Scream, I remember it being like good horror. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that.
I mean, that's what it's there for. I think. Right?
Yeah, no, but I'm saying, like, if you take all the horror elements out, I don't think it's still a good movie. You do that with Hereditary, I think it is, right? You do that with all the other ones, I think it still is. It's just that it just happens to be a good movie, and it happens to be a horror movie.
This is a different discussion.
The point is, they're trying to just, like, make this, it's so meta. Like, they're even saying, we literally just shit out a cash grab, but this is what the fans want.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, if that is true, you know.
It is.
Then you guys are the problem. This is the same movie as the fucking Matrix Resurrection. It's the same bullshit.
Yeah, and we just had Ghostbusters come out. It's just like, remember this? Remember the Ghostbusters from 1984?
I can't stand this shit anymore. I'm going like insane now, and
I think it's funny. I already knew I was coming into it, but for this movie, I think it makes sense to do it, but it's so fucking stupid though. It's still stupid. It's still weak, but it's in the movies why they're being like talking about, oh, you can't do this in a movie because the killer actually does that. So like them talking it like that meta, it's like they follow the rules. The villain or the killer does that, so it makes sense in the movie. It's still fucking stupid though.
Okay, but all the other
it's still stupid.
All right. Let's say that the villain follows the rules of a movie or whatever, right? Does it have to be the fifth fucking movie in this franchise? And do you have? If you're
I didn't see all of them though.
Look, so. I don't even mind stuff that's necessarily meta, right? Mm-hmm. Like the first Scream movie, I think whatever, it's fine. I think a lot of meta stuff works really well in doses. You know, if it's a whole movie, it depends on the movie. It might work, but I like Deadpool, right? Like Deadpool is very meta. Like
literally looking at the camera,
breaking the fourth wall, right? Like it works for Deadpool, right?
It's a comedy. So.
Right. I mean, Scream being a comedy, that's fine too. If it's like a horror comedy, like I don't care if it's. But this is not.
And this wasn't funny.
This isn't funny.
Yeah.
Well, it's constantly meta. It's like constantly saying, "Oh, we're gonna reboot the franchise. We're gonna do this. What is the franchise? Where is it headed?" And then like everything it tries to accomplish, like it tries to make fun of us.
They literally have like a video on YouTube. He's like, this is lazy writing. Like, what's a stab 8? Just call it stab 8, not stab.
Because they make fun of the thing that I hate when they just rename a movie. Why are they doing that?
But they still do it though. Look. You could do that as long as you do something different in the actual movie, but you're still doing the same exact.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, are they trying to say that it is stupid, or are they trying to say that we're stupid for thinking it's stupid? I can't tell if they're just that dumb.
I think they're trying to say don't take it serious. I guess.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah, I think that's. I mean, I've figured out a long time ago. I know this movie's gonna be dumb when I come in, but it's like, okay, so what I like about the movie is the killing. I like the stabbing, and like you don't like that stuff.
Oh,
like,
I do.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, like body horror. I love when it's done right. Yeah, like, and when it's really creative.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this one is not really creative. Like that's why it doesn't really work as like a whole bunch of sequels like Friday the 13th or Nightmare on Elm Street. Like the Nightmare on Elm Street. This like crazy. I showed you some of the fucking kills.
And Freddy's like a fucking god. He can do like whatever he wants. Yeah. There's so much creativity and there's room. Like you could only slash and cut people so many ways.
And you know what? And you know how we're talking about this? They say that at the end of the movie. They don't want to spoil the fucking end or like the motive of the two killers. Duh. This is basically the same fucking movie as the original one. They go to the same house, and I guess the main girl is the daughter
of Skeet Ulrich's character.
Yeah, Billy. He's the original killer with Matthew Lillard.
Shaggy.
Yeah, Shaggy. I should have just said Shaggy. But yeah, and they're saying like, oh, she might be the killer, but her boyfriend and some other girl, some high school girl,
her sister's friend. So at the very beginning, when the sister Jenna Ortega's character gets the phone call, the Drew Barrymore scene, right, and she gets like hacked up, but she's alive.
She survived that somehow.
She survives it. So
I think.
Well, I guess they just didn't. It makes more sense now that she doesn't die. Yeah, because they wanted her alive to bait the sister, right?
That's the real person that they're trying to get, so they can frame her.
So that makes sense to me, I guess. But anyway, so it was her friend, Amber, and Jack Quaid's character,
her boyfriend,
the boyfriend of the main character. Yeah. Shocker! And
it's like super at the shocker.
They're just like, it's the boyfriend.
Yeah.
Like what? 30 minutes into this movie, I'm like, okay, and then they just try to misdirect you. They don't do a good job of like adding enough suspicion to the other characters. No. I never thought half of them were gonna be it. It was like either it's gonna be the sister, the girl. I thought maybe even their mom that they mentioned a lot might have been, because it's like, why she's like off screen the whole movie. I thought that was kind of weird.
Yeah, it was. I don't know.
Kind of lazy.
I think lazy. Oh no, don't say lazy. They're gonna make fun of us.
Sorry,
but you still made a lazy, lame movie. But okay, so it's a boyfriend and one of the friends, and they're doing it because they don't want to be made fun of by people because they love this franchise. They love horror movies. It means so much to me. What a stupid ass reason. I guess it's just an excuse to be insane, but I don't get that. It's like they're really talking about this. This is the reason they kill a whole bunch of fucking people.
Yeah, and the reason they got this girl, right, is because she's the original killer's daughter, right? Yeah. So they also find a way to loop in, like, David Arquette's character, Courtney Cox, and Neve Campbell, and they were going to set up the girl to make it look like the girl, Billy Loomis's daughter. I can't remember the main Sam was her name?
Sure.
The main character, yes. Sam. They're going to make it look like Sam killed the legacy character.
Yeah. So they set all this up.
Oh man!
And they did it because they want a good sequel. They're gonna make a movie out of it.
I'm confused though.
This is fucking stupid.
So, in this movie, the one girl, the twins, right? Aren't they like the niece and nephew of, you said, Jamie Kennedy's character?
He's the one that he was always spitting out like, don't do this in a horror movie.
She's watching the movie with him in it. Mm-hmm. Is that was the original Scream movie, right? Like
no, it wasn't the original. They made a movie. They made a movie from the original events of Scream. So she's watching that. So it's like the
movie of her uncle getting killed.
Yes, yeah.
Great.
While they're having a party, when there's a killer loose. When there's been history of 4 movies where there's a killer loose regularly in this town, right?
All right, look,
we're nitpicking.
We can't really fault bad decisions in horror movies. Yeah. I think because that is the whole point of it. Yeah. Scream would be the epitome of it. So I don't even mind they make stupid decisions. Yeah. I don't even care about that. I just want to be entertained, and I think that's why I was so fucking. That's why I hate this movie so much. I was
entertained because it's so stupid.
I was just annoyed this whole time. It's like they're trying way too hard to be meta and funny, and they're not funny. The acting's horrible. Dialogue's horrible.
Let your car people.
And then I'm even okay. You're gonna go into a movie like this. Do you expect the stuff to be great? Maybe not. But one thing I want them to get right, I want to feel suspense. I want to feel scared. I saw every single jump scare coming. They even try to bait you sometimes when somebody's opening the fridge door and there's nothing there. They're just messing with. They're just like, "Oh, we got you." Like, okay, I know what's gonna happen eventually.
I just love these characters, man. You know.
Yeah, horrible I don't care about any of them dying, and none of them die in a way it was all that unique. I guess the guy, he got stabbed through the cheek. It was kind of nasty.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty nasty. It's nothing like crazy unique. It's just like struggle and then kind of gory. I mean, I like seeing that. The worst one was David Arquette. I mean, he's been in it for the original. If you're a fan of this series, this beautiful franchise of Scream, he dies. He's like it's a big deal that he's dying, and he died in like the most horrific way. He like slicing him up.
Yeah, he basically gutted like a fish, kind of.
Yeah, but everything else is kind of like, eh.
Pretty tame. I like the last killing of like the bad guy when she kills. So spoiler alert.
I mean, we already spoiled it.
But the main girl kills the boyfriend.
Yeah.
She like fucking stabs the shit.
Oh yeah. I was like, whoa, shit.
But okay, this motherfucker doesn't see the knife. Like he's like standing over her with like a gun, right? Mm-hmm. And there's a knife like sticking out of like behind an umbrella holder or something.
You can be here all day if you want.
It's just so. How does he not see her grab it?
Because
he's looking right at her, man.
Like, you gotta do it. What I don't like is they're like putting. Okay, so the original killer from the first one, Billy, he was a serial killer, and now she sees him. Sam sees him like kind of like in the back seat of the car, like kind of like how Dexter saw Deb, and like at the end they're kind of like putting him like as like a good guy or like, oh yeah, good job. Almost. Daughter, yeah. He's a bad guy. There was no redeeming quality with him. I hate that. They're like, you did me proud. Like, no, you're a terrible person.
Well, I think they were first setting it up to look like she was maybe the bad guy.
Oh, I didn't believe that at all.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
But I was just saying, I think they kind of that's what they did at first. Like she was seeing him in the mirror and stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, there's a piece of the bad guy in me or whatever. And then at the end of the day, like he kind of like when she's about to get killed by Jack Quaid's character, she sees the knife on the floor and her dad in the mirror, and the ghost is like, yeah, get that knife, man.
Yeah. But like then he's like, I'm proud of you. Yeah.
It's
like he's a terrible. He's not like weird. He wasn't like a love character. Like he wasn't a good person at all. He's the villain. He's a terrible person. He killed people. Because he was influenced by movies and shit.
Well, he's not any better than the bad guy she just killed. So it's like, why would I root for somebody who's...
It was just stupid. They didn't need that.
No, they didn't.
They could have just said, like, oh, you might become a killer. She didn't need to see images of him.
Yeah, why didn't they... And you know what? I don't want to see a sequel. Mm-hmm. But why didn't they even imply that it can happen again? It's like, they literally are like, yeah, every 10 years, someone else just decides to do it again.
They're gonna do it probably another 10 years or 5 years. They are, man.
It's so dumb. Like, why did Neve Campbell and Courtney Cox even care about killing these two? Because they're like, oh, we gotta settle this once and for all before we settle it, man. Once and for all again, and then once and for all.
It's the nostalgia, man.
But I mean, okay, even
that's all you need,
the
man.
Logic in universe, you're saying that this happens all the time.
Yeah.
Why does this feel final to you?
I don't know.
Why is this the one?
Where's the cops? Like, it's just I don't know.
Yeah, where are the cops?
It's like a high school girl that's like 100 pounds killing people. I guess the other guy is too, but
and by the way, how did she kill David Arquette's character? She got shot. Did they say she wore a vest?
No.
I mean, all I need is something you say, I had a bulletproof vest. Just say it once.
You know why? Because it happened in other movies, so it's fine.
She got shot at least 5 fucking times.
You gotta make sure you gotta shoot him in the face. Shoot him in the head.
Oh, my God.
Look, it all
Look,
comes
I believe
back to
she
the
gets
original,
out of
man.
it if she's wearing like a vest or something. But she's partying the next day like nothing happened.
Yeah, she's fine.
There's no bullet. There's no... If she got shot that many times, she'd be fucking bloody. Or like... because it's like the next day they go to the party, right?
Yeah.
I think.
You're pretty sure, yeah.
I think so.
A very short amount of
because
time.
They get attacked at the hospital. That's where she gets shot, kills David Arquette, right? And then the girl, Sam's like, we're getting you out of this fucking hostel. We're going to drive the fuck away. And then they have to stop at this Amber's house because she has the other inhaler for her sister. Okay. But like, shouldn't she be kind of fucked up from the fight? You know, it was like a big altercation.
Yeah.
You know.
They should do like something crazy, like where they learned all them past mistakes. They seen all the stab movies, right?
Yeah.
They just literally just completely destroy somebody trying to recreate this again. I don't know. Do something unique, because this is the exact same fucking movie, over and over. I can't. Like, who wants to see this?
I didn't.
So let us know. What do you think of this movie? If you actually go see it, don't go see it, please. Don't give them money, but
if you already made the mistake,
I'm going to see it. What is the point of this? You just watch Scream 1. It's a better movie.
Or you know what? If you are a Scream defender, and if you are a defender of Scream 2022, please tell us, because I could not find anything redeeming about this movie. Like, not anything. I don't think it's it doesn't do the horror right. It's
it was not even not scary at all.
Not scary at all.
I mean, it's bloody, but you can get that anywhere.
I'm not scared. I'm just desensitized, but like nothing in this like unnerved me.
I mean, did you like? What did you think of the thing? Like, were you just like,
that's
scared?
awesome. I don't know if I'm even really scared of it, but like I'm just like interested.
You're stirred by it. It's like, whoa.
I don't really get scared by movies. Like I never really do. Mm-hmm. It depends on the movie, but I'm more scared by just like creepy people in movies than I am just like body horror, because a lot of the body horror, it doesn't feel like something that's gonna happen to me.
I mean,
I don't know.
I'm not scared of anybody. Fuck y'all.
But I don't really typically get scared when I watch horror movies. I like them. I like horror movies. But
I'm not scared.
I don't get scared.
If it's like a disturb, like I want to get disturbed, like the most fucked up shit.
Yeah.
So I can actually feel some tension, something. This is just funny. It's just a comedy.
Yeah, I didn't even
think
not in
the good way.
Not funny though, man. And the
I'm not talking about it's actually funny. I'm like, the stuff that they say is fucking hilarious. Stupid.
Remember when we died laughing though? When they said we're doing this because this is what the fans want. That's what we were cracking up laughing.
Fans, do you guys want this really?
I just want to know if you are a fan of the series, where you said I'm not really, but if you are,
I'm a fan of the first one. That's it.
Were you satisfied with this? I was not satisfied by this movie at all. I mean, I'm not a big fan. I'm not a fan of the franchise. That's the context.
It's not for you. That's why I was like, do you really want to go see this? Because it's going to be a stupid movie.
Well, I mean, look, I got to see it and then review it, and I can tell the public it was a shitty movie. But, like, I'm open-minded, man. I like the first movie. Mm-hmm. I'll go see it. I'm not the biggest fan of the franchise because I've only seen the first one, obviously. And from what I hear, I'm not missing out on anything else. I've never heard anything good about any Scream sequel, so...
I mean, what more can you say? It's just the same movie over and over again, with just like every other movie, just like The Matrix.
I'm so
Ghostbusters.
I don't ever want to see
Space Jam.
I think this one, you know what this one might have effectively done for me though?
What?
I think next time I see a tentpole franchise that happened 20 years ago, I don't even know if I can review it just to say it was bad.
Okay.
Like, I don't even know. I don't even know. I can't watch another Matrix Resurrections.
What about Star Wars?
Star Wars, if they're not... Well, see, here's the thing. If it's like Mandalorian and they're doing like a standalone story, that's different. I'll check it out, because that's different. They're not trying to like... But see, Star Wars, they were doing it with like Skywalker people and trying to bring them back. Star Wars is guilty of the same crime. They made the same movie.
Yeah, they
Force
did.
Awakens,
but people liked it, man. I
thought it was a good movie, but you know why it's a good movie? Because it's the same movie.
Yeah, it's updated.
And look, Star Wars, they try way too much to do like the retreading and all that shit. And then like Rise of Skywalker's got its own problems. This is not a Rise of Skywalker video. I don't have time to talk about everything that's wrong with that disaster. But yeah, Star Wars does it. Matrix does it. Now Scream's just jumping on the bandwagon of how do I ruin a classic movie by making a cheap, shittier remake of it. And that's really all this is, man. Call it Scream.
Look, man,
because it is
Scream. It's appropriate. Movie. It's for Wes, man. Wes Craven.
That was the biggest dick slap for this whole thing. They dedicated it to Wes Craven.
And one of the kids' name was Wes. And like when he died, they did the party for Wes.
They had a memorial.
That's the only reason why.
Memorial party where like teens were drinking, playing loud music, and they even say it's stupid. They keep addressing how stupid this movie is.
The part where one of the twins, the guy is like making out with the girl, is like, oh, I want to finally have sex. He's like, I don't know if you're the killer. See, that was funny.
Yeah. I like that.
Yeah, but like it wasn't many actual funny parts.
No.
And yeah, there's nothing really in this movie. I mean,
nothing
gory scenes. I like gore.
Gore wasn't even enough for me, man.
It wasn't. Just the one kill with like that was like ooh.
Like if you're really gonna do this movie and the only thing you got going for you is how impressive the kill scenes are, I want those to be impressive. And not even those are so by like everything I've ever seen. It's so fucking generic.
It's super generic. It was generic 20 years ago, man. 20 plus. They've been doing this since the 70s, 80s.
I don't know. It's not enough. So I mean,
there's no atmosphere. No.
That's what I was gonna say too.
Interesting cinematography.
No tension.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No like memorable moments of characters. Just that one we're talking about. But that's it.
No, I can't think of one shot that sticks out to me as interesting or sequence.
It's every other horror movie you've seen, especially one that came out in 1996. It's called Scream. It takes place in the same city. The ending is the same. Basically,
we can't keep letting them get away with this. We need to shut down Hollywood.
I'm trying to make this video so people warn people don't watch it.
We need to stop Hollywood from doing this. They keep doing this to everything, man.
It's gonna be the biggest box office this weekend.
Probably this weekend. Mm-hmm. I mean, they don't have a lot of competition anymore. So I hope Spider-Man still does better than this movie. Honestly.
That was actually good.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people in there though. So, maybe.
There wasn't?
No,
there's maybe like 10 people.
Well, it was earlier today, but I don't know.
It was 5:45 on a Friday, but yeah, there wasn't a lot of people there.
Hopefully I want people to make money, but hopefully this doesn't do it good enough for another sequel. So.
It will in 10 years. Who cares, man? It's gonna happen with everything, man.
I'm gonna tell you then, don't watch it. So that was our review. You want to give us a score?
Oh, please. This is my favorite part.
I want to hear you.
So after, I can't.
I like a little. It's entertaining at least to me.
But okay? I wasn't entertained.
Because you get mad at stuff that make I think it's funny.
It's not funny though.
It's so bad.
I don't think it's just so. It's so like. I can't stand it. No, okay. I'll give a score.
Okay,
go ahead. Because honestly, I don't think of anything redeemable in this movie. I never want to see this movie again.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I would never watch this ever again. There's nothing redeemable about it. So and compare that to movie like all my other scores. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm basing this off of. Mm-hmm. So I give Scream a 2.5 out of 10.
Our early contender for worst movie.
Oh, it is. I mean, it's obviously the worst movie I've seen of the year because of like the first movie I've seen this year. But
good start.
Great start to 2020. No,
I knew it was gonna be bad.
Is there anything redeemable about this to you?
No.
Like if I could even take away like the kill scenes, then the score would go up.
Neve Campbell's
you know what? The women in this movie are beautiful.
Yeah, so that's 1 point.
That's where all my 2.5 comes from.
There's killing in it, so that's 2 points. I'll give it a 3 just because I maybe like it 0.5 more than you.
Oh man,
I like disasters, nice. Man. I like disasters, man. But see, this
feels like Mortal Kombat to me. I'm not as connected to the franchise.
Mortal Kombat, it should have been good. This had no chance of being good, so that's why I was like, I don't have any hopes.
Why doesn't it though? Like, can't you make something kind of interesting? Like, okay, look,
I lost hope, man. I'm so jaded.
This whole meta thing is that they're talking about the whole movie. They're like, how do we please fans while doing something new and different? What did they do that was different? They even say in movie they're trying to do something different.
It's just such a waste of time and money.
Nothing was different. Nothing.
You paid all this money for actors and wrote the script. I don't know who directed it, but
James Vanderbilt.
You know what? He was in a show they were watching in the movie too.
Oh, Vanderbeek.
Yeah. So so that's better, man. That's super better.
It was James Vanderbilt.
It was
Vanderbilt. Yeah, I was making a joke that it was Vanderbeek.
No, he's actually in a show. They're watching in the movie we just watched.
The Vanderbeek.
Yeah, he's in a
right, but James Vanderbilt directed.
Yeah, the movie. So, but it's better though because they kind of have a similar name.
It's not. You're reading too much into everything now,
bro.
Because this has triggered
you. This movie is super deep, man. Bro, they're making fun of it. They knew we were gonna do this. You knew we were gonna shit
They
on
did
it.
know that.
Bro, we just take stuff too serious,
they
man.
were 2 steps ahead of us there.
They just like, man, just shut your brain off, man.
That's the funniest part.
Turn it off.
I don't take it that seriously. But it's like, if you're gonna do this whole movie, why don't you make something new and interesting like you're saying you're trying to do? It's because you don't have any ideas. It's the same with The Matrix. They had no fucking idea what they wanted to do.
And just make a worse version of it.
Yeah. That's all it is. It's unbelievably frustrating. That's why I think this is worse than Mortal Kombat to me.
It's definitely worse than Mortal Kombat. Yeah. I was disappointed. I felt like I got stabbed. No pun intended.
Right.
But this movie, I knew it was gonna be bad. I knew exactly what I was getting into. I just need something to shit on. So if you like this movie, give this video a thumbs up. If you hate this movie, still give this video get a thumbs up. If not, if you hate us after watching this, give it a thumbs down. We love you anyways, but fuck you.
And now it's time to reinvent the franchise once more.
This is not the sequel I was...
Oh, safety first.
Safety first. Yeah, he's just joking. See you next time, mission!